answer a question. So is the tangent function, what is the period of it? So I'm going to begin with basically a picture of like the unit circle. So now I'm going to divide this. So it kind of looks like this. And I'm going to draw a line here so it looks like this. Okay, I'll zoom in a tiny amount. And then after that, I'll draw one more line that looks like this. Now, let's mark this point here. We'll say it's x comma y. And the angle we will say is right here. That's equal to theta. So tangent of theta is equal to y over x. Is this very specific fraction, y divided by x. It's this very specific, for each y and x that's on the circle, it's a number. Now, where else can we find this number? Because that is what periods are about. So what we can do is the following. Let me take this and I'll mirror it this way. And now look, this is a semicircle. So that's an extra pi radians. So that means over here we have a point. Well, let's think about the coordinates of this red point here. Since and the other one here is going, this is x and this here is y, then over here these are the same, and this line is kind of symmetric across the origin, as you can see, but there's a difference. It's negative x and negative y. I hope you can tell that. So again, why is that the case? Because if this is x here, then this is on the other side where the arrow is pointing other side, so you got to put a negative x for that reason. If this is y here, then on this side it's negative y because you're below the x-axis. Got it? But does that change the value of the tangent function here? Oops. So let's take a look. Okay, so we're going to have tangent. Now what is the angle here? The angle is theta plus pi, which is then equal to negative y. So where am I getting the negative y one more time? Remember, here it says negative y, so that's going to go over here now. Okay? And then I'm going to divide this by, what will I divide it by? So here again we have negative x, which is the opposite of this x. So that's going to be divided by negative x. But what happens in this case, right? The negatives cancel, don't they? And you just end up with y over x. So that's important to understand because that means something important. It means this fraction is the same as this fraction. They both end up being y over x. So for each y and x, where this thing is well defined, you have exactly the same number. So what is this telling us? It's telling us the following, that as a result, pi is the period of tangent of theta. Here, pi. Well, I hope this is helpful.